right, we're going to be working on page 24, the George Harrison song, Something. So this first video here is to help you read through that melody, just the melody. So we're going to go through it slowly and try to work out some fingerings together, and then see if we can play it at tempo. First note of the melody on the right hand is an A with finger 2, right? I'm going to count 4, and then we're going to get started at the end of beat 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Two, 3, 4, 1. We're getting to measure 5, and now 3, 4. And that is the end of the first part, and it goes back to the repeat sign, right? So go ahead and pause and just practice that little bit up to that point. I feel like probably where you probably had the most challenging parts there will be probably measure 7 and measure 8, right? So I would loop those two measures a little bit. They're really not that hard, but they're very different than what happened before. Before we had a lot of repeated notes, and right there we have right? So that's a lot more activity. So pause and practice it a little bit. When you're ready, keep going. And what we're going to do now, when we keep going, is we're going to play again from the second measure there, from the beginning of the repeat, and we're going to go straight into the second ending. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go to the second ending. Now we're getting to the new part of the song there. So now on line 4, what I want you to do there, write down that you should go up to finger 2 on C sharp. That first note is a C sharp. Use a finger 2, either finger 2 or finger 1. Let's see. Well, actually finger 1 might work a little bit better, but both of them will work somehow. So let's go right there. Beginning of measure, beginning of 4th line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So what it says there, the SL coda, right? That should actually be a little bit lower on the page, so you interpret it as being right after this measure where we stopped, right? So right after that, you go back to the S all the way to the beginning there at the top of the page, right? The S. So here's what I'm talking about. You were here, You got you here, you go to the S and you play until you get to the coda up to here. I think those both of these things, I don't know why it came out so high. They should both be lower, so that from the S al coda means you play the two lines and then you move to the coda. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go from the S to the coda. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second line. Now we're going to go to the coda. And there you have it. So practice this melody quite a bit, because the next step here will be to add the chords. So spend some time with this.